Hi Virgo, this is your monthly April tarot reading. We'll have 5 separate spreads in this monthly reading. We'll have a spread on new love, a separate spread on love in an existing relationship or marriage. I'll then do the X spread. After that, we'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances. And at the end, we'll get you an advice for the whole month of April. Please like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is on new love in April. We have the Queen of Pentacles, we have the Six of Wands clarified by the Ace of Wands, we have the King of Wands clarified by the Knight of Swords. In the potential outcome, we have Death with the Ten of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles, and we have the Magician on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. We also have Scorpio, Gemini, perhaps even another Virgo. Well, I hope you're ready for something like this, Virgo, because do expect a lot of attention. A lot. Perhaps more than what you're used to. You know, you're an earth sign. I've seen very active Virgos in my life. I have. Right? But for the most part, Virgos and earth signs are more down to earth. You know, you like to take things slow. You like to plan things ahead. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. That's just the way you guys are. This person is going to be relentless. Okay? I'll expect a lot of attention, expect a lot of action coming from this King of Wands, right? The Six of Wands, the Ace of Wands, the Knight of Swords, the Magician, those are all action-taking cards, right? The Six of Wands right next to the Queen of Pentacles. The Six of Wands is a card of attention, right? So yeah, you've got this person's full and undivided attention, right? The Queen of Pentacles, the first card I came out, that's you. I think we're all on board with that. And I usually go with a King or Queen or both if one or both show up. So yeah, the Queen of Pentacles, that would be you, and the King of Wands right there in the middle, that's the person you're dealing with, will be dealing with, right? So it could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or somebody with a lot of fire in their chart. If they're not a fire sign, again, very active individual. All right, they could be a leader in the local community. They could be, you know, somebody who knows everybody, who goes places, very active, right? Somebody who is easy to get up and go, for sure. The Magician, all the way to your right, it's actually one of your major arcana cards, Virgo. It's also a Gemini card. You share it with a Gemini. But at the same time, the Magician is a card of manifestation. And most importantly, the Magician is a card of taking action. All right? And I think this Magician card belongs to the King of Wands. Again, they're going to be doing all kinds of action, right? The Six of Wands to the left, right next to the Queen of Pentacles, is clarified by the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is one of the things this person is going to be doing, right? You see how the King of Wands is holding up a wand? That's exactly the wand we see in the Ace of Wands, right? It could be a fire sign indicator, but at the same time, very passionate individual, right? Lots of passion, lots of attention. Then the King of Wands themselves is clarified by the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, but the Knight of Swords, you know, this is the fastest knight out of all 4 knights. So this is them rushing into your life. Perhaps the two of you are going to be going places, doing all kinds of things, spending a lot of time together, a lot of activities. All right. In the potential outcome, we have Death with the Ten of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. Death could be a Scorpio you're dealing with, but I think death is a transformation of your life, Virgo. Especially if you're not really used to, you know, being very social. Right? I think with this person coming into your life, you will start going places, you'll start venturing out, you'll perhaps pick up a new hobby, whatever this King of Wands. I think this person will bring a very positive change into your life, right? Death is not only a card of an ending, it's also a card of a new beginning. In some tarot decks, death is actually called death and rebirth. But in this case, I think it's a transformation of your life for the better. And it's going to transform across the board, right? The Ten of Cups right next to Death is a card of a commitment or marriage. That card is often referred to as the happily ever after card. It's one of the best cards when it comes to emotionally fulfilling relationships or marriages. The Ace of Pentacles right next to the deck. It could be your ace. It could be, Virgo, you're the Queen of Pentacles, and now we have the Ace of Pentacles. So I think you're going to be on board, no matter what the, no matter how it unfolds, no matter how it progresses. I see you being on board, right? But at the same time, the Ace of Pentacles could be a proposal. You know, the Ace of Pentacles often does come through as a proposal. This Ace is often referred to as a golden opportunity. So I think you will over time see that this, even though this person is very active, this is a golden opportunity for you, right? And you're gonna move forward with it. You're gonna I think the thing about the death card, right? Death doesn't bring something that happens overnight, right? Death is a card of transformation, and transformation usually takes time. So I think it's going to be like a little journey for you. Perhaps in the beginning you're going to be like, oh, it's moving a little too fast, but I think then you will transform in some way. I'm not saying you're going to become as active as this person, but I think you will really, a lot of things this person brings to the table will resonate with you. All right? And even though they're moving at a really fast pace, they may slow down a little bit in the future, and you will speed up a little bit, unless you're already a very active Virgo. Right? Then I think the two of you will eventually meet in the middle somewhere with the Death card and the Ten of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. I hope that makes sense, because you do have an amazing future together, potentially, with those cards. I'm not even going to bother with an extended, Virgo. I think I've said everything I had to say. Really happy for you. Congratulations. Virgo, if you are already married, or if you're in a relationship, this spread is for you. We have the Hermit, we have the Ace of Cups, the Knight of Cups, clarified by the Sun, and we also have the Page of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. What a change. I don't know if you watched the first spread, the new love spread. That spread was really fast, right? Really fast paced. This spread right here is completely opposite. But it doesn't make it any less amazing. This spread right here is all about love. All about love. Spring is definitely in the air for the two of you. Okay, the first card I come out is the Hermit. That's you, Virgo. That's your major arcana card, and it's always a good sign to have your own major arcana card in your own reading, right? We have the Ace of Cups and the Knight of Cups. Just one of those two cards would have been enough for me to assume that there is a lot of love. A lot of love. When both of them show up in the same spread, one after the other, it's love overload. Okay, somebody's going into the overdrive. I forget the word. But yeah, there's so much love. All right? If you're not married to this person, perhaps they may tell you they love you for the first time, or they may offer to take it to the next level, move in together, what have you. Or perhaps you have some kind of an occasion coming up, or anniversary coming up, or they're just going to be giving you a lot of very romantic type of things. I don't know. I can't even think of anything, but it's just going to be a lot of love. I don't think it's going to be one particular occasion. There could be, but it's just gonna it's going to be one of those gifts that will keep on giving, I guess. Speaking of gifts, the Page of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. That card could be something tangible, something you can touch. Right, and together with the Ace of Cups and the Knight of Cups and the Sun, it could be a piece of jewelry in a small box. Right, if you know what I mean. It could be a key to their place, to their apartment, or perhaps you're moving in together and those are the keys to your place together, right? For some of you, you may find out you're expecting, right? The Page of Pentacles could be a child, and then there is a child in the Sun card right next to the deck. Perhaps do expect something very warm, something very fuzzy, lovey-dovey, throughout the whole month. That's the way I see it. And you're definitely in the center of attention. All right? Cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Virgo. In April, keep in mind, it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. We have the Five of Cups, clarified by the Five of Pentacles. We have Strength, we have the King of Cups, clarified by Judgment, and we have the Page of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. We also have Leo on the table. This is a very straightforward reading, and I'd like to thank you for that, Virgo. The only twist to the story is how you're gonna react towards this. But you got this King of Cups coming back to you. It could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. The King of Cups is clarified by Judgment. Yeah, Judgment is a card of somebody coming back from the past. They do miss you. They miss you a lot, and they do regret not having you in their life, or they regret what they did or didn't do, right? We start with the Five of Cups, clarified by the Five of Pentacles, 1, 5 clarifying the other. The Five of Cups is a card of a regret and grief, feeling, sad, about what happened. The Five of Pentacles clarifying that is a card of feeling miserable, feeling left out in the cold, feeling also sad, right? So here comes strength and the Page of Cups. Strength could be a Leo you're dealing with, but perhaps strength is a card of courage, all right? Perhaps, I don't know what they did to you, but perhaps for them, in order for them to come back to you, they will require courage. And I think they are up for the challenge. The Page of Cups is a card of an apology. This is them reaching out to you, sending you flowers, wanting to catch up with you. And again, it's going to be up to you how you want to move forward with this. Okay, so yeah, that's what we got. All right, cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Virgo. In April, we have the Moon, clarified by the Two of Cups. We have the Tower, clarified by the Two of Swords. We have the Six of Wands, clarified by the Chariot, and we also have the Hermit on the bottom of the deck. Well, the Hermit on the bottom of the deck, that's you. That's your major arcana card. And what I'm about to say may sound a little crazy or like a conspiracy theory, but perhaps for some of you it will make sense. So just be patient, all right? So I think in April you will be getting into some kind of a partnership or an alliance in order for you to win, in order for you to avoid a disaster and at the same time come on top at the end. All right, let me explain. All right, we have the Tower in the middle, right? And it's clarified by the Two of Swords. The Tower, in this case, I think this is some kind of a destruction or devastation or a loss in some kind of a struggle, right? And the Two of Swords clarifying it, it's a card of a crossroads, but at the same time, it's a card of somebody who says no or avoid this. So in order for you to avoid the Tower and to win with the Six of Wands and the Chariot all the way to your right, first, here comes the Moon clarified by the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups, when it comes to work, business, and finances, this is my handshake card. And that could be you creating some kind of a partnership or an alliance, or going into business with somebody, or merging with somebody, or if you just work at a typical job, perhaps you and somebody else will have like some kind of an agreement. If you got my back, I got your back, right? And the Moon could be a Pisces you're doing it with, but the Moon is a card of fear, and it's a card of a secret, right? So it could be a secret agreement. Or you could be going into this partnership because of a fear of a loss that could be pending with the Tower card. Right? At the end, we have the Six of Wands clarified by the Chariot. There is two cards in a tarot deck that could be interpreted as a card of victory and success. And both of them are on the table. The Six of Wands is one of them, and the Chariot is the other one. One clarifying the other. So at the end, you will have a victory. Instead of experiencing the Tower moment, instead of experiencing a loss or a devastation, you will actually win, right? But first you have to go into some kind of a partnership or an agreement or an alliance. I hope that makes sense, Virgo. I know it sounds crazy or like a conspiracy theory, like I said, but that's how I see this. All right? Cool. Here's the advice or word of wisdom for you, Virgo, for the whole month of April. We have the Queen of Cups clarified by the Six of Wands. We have the Three of Swords clarified by the Five of Wands. We have the Four of Swords clarified by the Eight of Swords. And we have the Nine of Wands on the bottom of the deck. Well, all right. Don't get into a fight with this Queen of Cups because you're going to lose. That's the advice for you, Virgo. Okay? Yes, you will lose if you get into a fight with this person. There is zero major arcana cards on the table. Zero. None. Not even a single one of them. So this can definitely be avoided. I'm not telling you to be a pushover. I'm not telling you not to stand up for yourself. But perhaps somehow this can still be avoided. Because we don't have any major arcana cards. The Queen of Cups, the first card that came out, yeah, that's the person you could be dealing with, right? Getting into a fight with. The Queen of Cups could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. They are clarified by the Six of Wands, which is a card of victory, success. Right next to the Queen of Cups, we have the Three of Swords clarified by the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands is a card of a conflict, confrontation, right? And the Three of Swords is a card of a broken heart. It's a card of devastation. And I think that would be you if you were to get into a fight with this person. The rest of the spread, you recovering from it. Okay, the Nine of Wands on the bottom of the deck is a card of a wounded warrior, and right next to the deck we have the Four of Swords, clarified by the Eight of Swords. Yeah, this is you kind of still recovering from that loss, and you're overthinking, you're thinking to yourself, what just happened? Okay, or how could it possibly happen? So again, this is the advice for you not to try to avoid any kind of confrontation with the Queen of Cups. Okay, again, perhaps diplomacy or conversation could be in place, right? But yeah, Virgo, I know this whole reading is a bit strange for you, but that's what I have. I gotta relay the message, right? I'm the messenger here. So that's what I have for you, Virgo, for this reading for this month. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also share and subscribe. And other than that, Virgo, have an amazing April.